Hello, and welcome to another in the Ask the Data Governance Coach video series. And today's question is something that got sent to me via LinkedIn just earlier this week. And I read it and thought, my goodness, this is a really good question, and I ought to do a video on it. So the question is data governance only for big companies? So the lady that emailed me even said that from looking online, she perhaps got the impression it was only perhaps government departments and perhaps regulated sectors. So personally, I think data governance should be done by every organization, regardless of the size. But I think how you do it is different. Now, obviously, the larger and more complicated your organization, you've got to have a more detailed, more proactive approach to data governance. But if you're very small, then you don't need to do so much. So I think what you've got to do is do data governance, regardless of the size of your organization, but do it appropriately and proportionately to your organization. So let's think of the either extremes. So I've got a number of clients I've had over the years that are large, multinational, or even global organizations. Now, we have to have a very formal structure of roles and responsibilities. We need to use tools to have our data catalog available, because nobody on the other side of the world is even going to know that you exist as a data governance manager or team, and they won't know you've got a data catalog. So we need to do things in perhaps a much more structured and thoughtful manner. However, the smallest organization I've ever helped only had 12 employees. However, they were capturing data that was really important, that it was captured accurately and not lost. So it was only 12 of them. With 12 people, am I going to invest in a tool? No. Am I going to have a really complicated structure of roles and responsibilities? No, not really. We just wanted to make sure that we had data owners, and there was only actually a couple out of the 12 people, but they were the ones that approved that we were documenting the data correctly, and they didn't have a snazzy all singing or dancing catalog. They had good old Excel spreadsheet. So I think, yes, every size organization can benefit from having data governance, but you've got to do data governance proportionate to your organization's size, complexity, and its needs. What are you trying to do data governance for? So it's not just for big companies. I think it adds lots of value and solves lots more problems in big companies, but it can still solve problems. And just start simple. If you're a relatively small organization, just start by documenting what people mean by terms and data fields. And it's amazing how you'll realize that even in a small company, different people understand different things by using the same terms, or think the data is perhaps something it's not. And that is when your value starts. And you can always add detail to your approach as you get more value from doing it. But start simple if you're a small company or organization, and don't try to boil the ocean.